Hello and welcome to another episode of Davina's Recipes for Life. In this episode, we'll be making some South Indian food, Rava Onion Uthapam. Now, what's not to love about that? Because it's fluffy and a little crispy at the same time. This is semolina pancakes with onion, tomato, and green chili. So let's get straight into it. Let me give you a bit of a description. So much like dosa, uthapam is also a very famous breakfast in South India and is usually fluffier and softer in nature compared with dosa. So instead of the filling being inside, it's usually on top like an omelette. So you can make uthapam two ways. One is with lentils and rice, much like dosa, and this instant one can be made with semolina or rava. Uthapam is usually eaten with chutney and sambar like dosa. My sambar recipe will be available soon and the link will be added here when that happens. But first, let's prepare the uthapam. So for that, you're going to take about 88 grams of fine semolina, which is also known as suji or rava, and to that you'll be adding around 60 ml of plain yogurt or dahi. If you don't wish to use yogurt, you can add 70 to 80 ml of water. If you are using yogurt like me, you can add about a quarter cup of water, give or take. And you're going to mix the whole thing well until you get a consistency like this. You can use a whisk. Now initially your batter might be a little bit thick, but this is okay. You're going to cover and keep this for 30 minutes until the semolina absorbs the water and the yogurt well. So I used a plate and just covered the bowl for around 30 minutes. You can keep it in your kitchen or in just any warm place until the semolina absorbs the liquid. So after 30 minutes, as you can see, it's absorbed everything. Now I'm ready to add in a quarter teaspoon of Eno fruit salt or a little less than a quarter teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm going to mix this well. Last but not least, add some salt to taste. Mix that well. And you should get a batter something like a pancake consistency, so not that thick but not that thin either. I'm going to heat some oil in my skillet and then I'm going to take a ladle full of batter and then spread it into the pan like a pancake as shown. And then once you're done with that, you're going to top it with a little bit of chopped onion, chopped tomato and green chili. I don't really have a quantity for that. It's just as per your taste. Basically, you're just going to let the uthapam cook. And what you want is for your edges to be a little bit golden brown, and it should be a little translucent as well on the middle, like this. And then once that happens, you can flip it over. Once your uthapam is cooked, you're going to serve it with your favorite sambar or chutney. I have made this recipe twice and both times it has turned out really amazing. So please do try this recipe and share it with your loved ones.